What's going on, everybody? My name is Jake and welcome back to more Pokemon Crystal. In the last part we made our way to Ecruteak City and went to the Burned Tower and discovered the three roaming legendary Pokemon in this game: Suicune, Raikou, and Entei. Suicune, Raikou, and Entei, not Raikou. And then, yeah, so in this part we're going to be doing a little bit more in Ecruteak City. I thought about doing the gym battle today, but I think we're just going to do the Kimono girls, and then I'm actually going to catch a Pokemon for the team, so... Anyway, you might be wondering what I'm doing back here in Goldenrod. If you may recall, I got that Eevee from Bill, and I went ahead and gave it to the daycare, and it gained a whopping 1 level while it was there. So that was a little disappointing, but I want to go ahead and withdraw it and take it to the salon because I want to continue to raise its happiness level. So yes, let's go ahead and give Eevee a haircut. Speaking of haircuts, I got a haircut today, or not today, yesterday, and it is quite fresh, so I'm feeling like Eevee. My happiness rating has definitely raised. You know, don't think I can evolve anymore. I'm 24 years old, so I think I'm about peaked out, so... But I do have a fresh cut. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and backtrack to Ecruteak. I'm not going to cut away because it's really not that long. And there's actually a person I want to talk to on the way to showcase a feature that I had mentioned. Well, not a feature, but something that you could get previously. Something that could be quite useful if you catch certain Pokemon. Let's go ahead and walk through National Park here. Out to Route 36, and I want to go ahead and talk to Mr. Allen here. This is yours. Ta-da! You get a Firestone. So yes, if you get the phone number from youngster or schoolboy Allen, he will call you and give you the Firestone. So if you have a Growlithe and need to evolve it into Arcanine, there's your Firestone for you. Or if you want to turn our Eevee into Flareon, which I don't really know why would you want to do that because Flareon's pretty bad. You can use that for that purpose as well. And no random encounters. Let's go. We are back here in Ecruteak. So I want to go ahead and lead with Mr. Wooper, because Wooper is really close to level 20. As you see, pretty much all of our Pokemon across the board are level 20 or higher, which is right where I want to be for the gym battle. Not only are the Kimono girls great dancers, they're also skilled Pokemon. I always challenge them, but I've never even left a scratch. Let's see if you can defeat all the Kimono girls. I'll give you a gift. Rhydon, the first Pokemon I ever created. Fancy panels decorated with flowers. Yes, okay. Oh! Yes, I forgot that the egg was close to hatching. So this can be one of 3 Pokemon, I believe. And we get a Pichu. So it can either be a Pichu, a Magby, or a Smoochum, which is... Right? That's the name of it. It's the pre-evolution of Jinx. I think it's called Smoochum. Magby's the pre-evolution of Magmar, and then Pichu, as you could guess, is the pre-evolution of Pikachu. I think they're level... Oh, they're level 5. Okay. So, yeah, I guess, honestly, Pichu's probably the one I would want the most, because I do want to have an electric type, but I have another electric type in mind to use instead of Pichu, but kind of cool to see it there. You have a lovely Pokemon. May I see them in battle? So yes, we get a fight. We're going to do all the, not do all the Kimono girls. We're going to battle all the Kimono girls. Naoko sent out Flareon, so it's actually perfect I'm leading with Mr. Wooper. Even though the only water type move we know is a Water Gun, which I need to do research on Wooper and his evolved forms move pool, because yeah, as you see there, Water Gun, even though it has the type advantage, is just a really weak move. But you know, eventually we'll get the Surf HM, and really that'll be the only water type move you need, honestly. But it would also be nice to get a good ground type move, because it is a ground type. And okay, he's trying to spam evasion tactics, but it's not working. Our Wooper, our Armless Wonder, prevails. And that should be enough to level him up. Yeah, 720 experience, that's definitely enough. Wooper grows to level 20. Oh, you are very strong. Yes, I am. Wow, they actually give us a lot of money. But yes, when Wooper gets to level 20, he will evolve. This is going to be our first... Well, like I said, Heracross is technically our first full evolution, but Wooper is our final, or is our first multi-stage fully evolved Pokemon as he evolves into Quagsire. So Quagsire, pretty decent stats across the board outside of speed. It's pretty much never going to outspeed anything, but yeah, still a good Pokemon with a really good typing, so very happy to have Quagsire now on the team, and we might as well lead with him for this next Kimono Girl battle. Even though this girl clearly had a blue robe and stuff in the overworld, her sprite has a red one. Espeon is one of the new evolutions introduced in this game. So the original three were Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, and then they introduced Espeon, and then, as we'll later see, Umbreon, which was the new Dark type that was introduced in Gen 2. Dark and Steel were both introduced in this game, and Umbreon was one of the new evolutions that had one of the new typings. So, and because Quagsire is close to evolving, we might as well lead with him again. Zuki sends out Umbreon, so right on cue, we're talking about him. There he is. So Umbreon, Espeon's a very good special attacker. Umbreon has really good special defense, and is just an all-around tank. It's a pretty good Pokemon. I like its design. I definitely prefer Espeon, but if you want to have a Pokemon that can deal with a lot of hits and also deal decent damage, I mean, Dark in these early games was not really the best type offensively, but obviously there's TMs and stuff you can teach it. But at the very least, you're going to get very, very good defense and HP, so... Like I said, I prefer Espeon of the two because Espeon's much more offensive, but Umbreon itself is still a pretty solid Pokemon. And we get a needless critical hit, and Quagsire's going to level up. Very nice. Alright, so the remaining evolutions left are Jolteon and Vaporeon. Mom, I'm in the middle of something. Thank you for buying me a doll, and it's in our room, so I'll probably never see it in this LP. Okay, I don't remember which person has what evolution, so let's just lead with Heracross, I suppose. Oh, you're a cute trainer. Would you like to battle? Yes, I would, actually. Thank you for asking. Kuni. And she has Vaporeon, okay. Vaporeon, a very solid water type for the evolutions. I also considered using Vaporeon for this playthrough for the water type, but I don't really know how to get a water stone off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure you have to have like a fisherman's number or something, and then they'll find one for it, but I have a different evolution in mind that I want to use. I also considered using a Jolteon again, but I wanted to switch it up and use a different electric type. And so this person will have the final evolution, Jolteon. The best evolution? No, just kidding. It's only the best because I used it in Fire Red. And Jolteon was like one of our best Pokemon in Fire Red. I love Jolteon so much. I did not mean to use Rock Smash. Rock Smash is such a terrible move, but we will have same type attack bonus, so that's something. And we get the defense the fall, so that's cool. Got the side effect enabled, and okay, actually it worked out better than I thought, and Heracross will level up. So yes, I would recommend doing the Kimono Girls before the gym battle, because as you see there, you get a good amount of money from each one of them, and a lot of experience, so... There we go. That's the Kimono Girls, and we hop down, and let's go ahead and talk to this dude. Not only are the Kimono Girls... Okay, you already told me this. I beat them. Give me my prize. Yes, it was like watching a dance. Rare treat to see how much you have this. Don't worry, take it. We get HMO3, which I'm pretty sure is for Surf. That's Surf. Yes, thank you. That is honestly the perfect time to learn it going into the gym, because now we have a really good water type move. It just makes us have a little bit more depth with our team for the impending gym battle. Okay, so now that that's done, let's go ahead and heal up, and I'm going to put our Pichu in the PC, because not that I'm against using a Pikachu / Raichu for the team, I just don't think it's the best. And eventually I'm going to do a Pokemon Yellow playthrough, so I'll have to deal with a Pikachu for an entire game, so let's just save the mascot for another playthrough. Bye-bye, Pichu. Enjoy being in a box with an Onix and Bellsprout. Okay, now let me go ahead and check my items. Okay, I have 9 Pokeballs, so I don't need to... That should be good. Let me stock up on some items quick. Might as well buy a couple Great Balls. We have 12k, so that's pretty good. And then some Super Potions. We can get 10 of these. No, I did not mean to hit B that many times. And you sell repels? You don't sell repels. Okay, interesting. In that case, I'm just going to buy more Super Potions. And then 2 more potions for good measure. Alright. So now, let's go ahead and head west. So again, we'll do the gym in the next part. But for now, let's kind of keep this episode a little bit shorter. Let's just catch the, what will be the, what, 5th team member? Or no, this will be the 6th team member. Right? Yeah. And I'm definitely going to have to drop some of these team members off at the daycare because... Oh, Noctowl, cool. That is the evolved form of Hoot Hoot. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to drop one of the team members off at the daycare, even though we don't really get a ton of levels, you know, at these, like, once you get past, like, level 20 or so, you don't really get a ton of levels from the daycare, but it's better than nothing. And, is the Pokemon I want a Magnemite? I did mention I want an electric type. It is a part steel type. It was just electric type in the original games, but with steel introduced in these games, it gained the steel subtype. So it would be kind of cool to use a Pokemon with the new typing in the game. Okay, you probably guessed it by now, but yes. I'm going to go ahead and catch a Magnemite for the team. Magnemite, I think, is one of the most underrated Pokemon in the game. It has pretty good stats. It has a unique type with Steel Electric. Please don't be a critical hit. Thank you. Yeah, I just think it's a good Pokemon. Unfortunately, we don't have access to its modern fully evolved form, Magnezone, which is a really good Pokemon. That evolution was introduced in Gen 4, but in this game, the fully evolved form is Magneton, which is still a pretty solid Pokemon, so... I'm going to go ahead and try to catch this thing. There we go, very easy. And its color palette on the Pokeball just makes it look like a shiny Pokeball. Alright. Magnemite. Yes, the magnet Pokemon. A foot tall, 13 pounds. The electricity emitted by the units on each side of its body cause it to become a strong magnet. Alright. So there we go. Magnemite, the 6th and final member of the team. I am going to go off screen and drop it off at the daycare because I really don't feel like switch training around all that much, and we're pretty early on in the game. We only have 3 badges and we still have we already have a full team, so like I said, I'm probably going to go off camera and drop both Eevee and Magnemite off at the daycare because this upcoming gym is Ghost type, and then the next gym after that is Fighting type. And obviously I don't intend to keep Eevee with just its base normal type, but I just don't see myself using it a whole lot up until, you know, we get to like the later gyms in the game. So even though it's going to be a full-time team member, it's going to spend a lot of its, you know, first time with the team in the daycare. Same with Magnemite. Steel is weak to fighting type, and then the next gym after that is Steel itself, so won't really get a whole lot of use of it early on, so I'm going to drop him off at the daycare, and then, you know, when I do like off-screen NPC trainer battles, I'll go ahead and pick them up and train them off camera. But I will say in this game, the level, like, Pokemon are a lot lower leveled in these games than, like, say in Fire Red, so one thing I've always noticed when I play these is it's hard to kind of balance your team out in terms of leveling, especially because I usually fill my team out fairly quick in these games. I don't know why that is, but yeah, so I'm going to try to work around that the best I can. So when we do the gym, I'm just going to have Pidgeotto, Quilava, Quagsire, and Heracross. Even though, again, it could potentially be beneficial to hold on to Magnemite and Eevee, just even though I don't intend to use them for the gym battle, just in case we need, you know, a sacrificial lamb. But if we were to use Eevee in that regard, its happiness would go down because it faints. And yeah, I don't want Magnemite's first introduction to the team to just be a sacrifice, so I'll probably just drop him off screen. But anyway, I think that'll go ahead and do it for this part. Like I said, we didn't do a whole lot. Fairly quick episode. We just did the Kimono girls and then caught our 6 team members, so it's pretty good progress. But in the next part, we're going to take on the Ecruteak City Gym and its leader Morty, like Rick and Morty, the Mystic Seer of the future. So that would kind of indicate that he's Psychic type, but no, he uses Ghost type. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys next time when we take on the gym. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love all the support you guys give me, even as a small channel. 1 or 2 likes per video means the world to me, so thank you for that, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.